Alright, I am back with another Destiny 2 video. Early TWAB this week, written by Liana, and it's not going to be the 9,000 word TWAB that we had before, but all the weapon changes, but this is supposed to have at least some kind of substantive stuff in here. A lot of stuff about Guardian Games is kind of leaked already, other than the kind of main activity that we are doing when we actually run Guardian Games when it launches next reset. So I think there will be a good amount of stuff in here to kind of go over, and apparently there's some Season 17 stuff in here. Alright. This week at Bungie, we've been heads down making sure Season 17 is poised to rock and roll and recovering from that whopper of a TWAB last week. I'm not going to lie, I really struggled writing this, only because the previous one by DMG dropped lots of solid info about sandbox changes, weapon tweaks, and more. This TWAB will be less extensive, but we hope you enjoy what we've got lined up to talk about this week. Anything that makes news, honestly, is good enough for me, as long as it's not just like bug fixes, movie of the week. That works for me. All right, we still have a few surprises up the proverbial sleeve. We have to keep some aspects of what is next under wraps. We don't want to ruin the surprise, after all. This week we're talking about the return of our yearly tradition, which is the Guardian Games. Each year, Warlocks, Hunters, and Titans go head-to-head to prove who's the boss, even though it's clearly Titans. Boo. I am running Warlock this year. I am technically a Warlock main. I mean, I'm split pretty evenly across the three classes, but gotta do the Warlocks for this. Hunters took the gold last year, so Warlocks and fellow Titans, it's time to suit up. Wasn't it Titans last year and Hunters the year before? I don't remember. All right, this year we're changing things up a bit. Oh, again, okay. We'll also be talking more about Season 17 reward changes, pool rotations, and more. So without further ado, let's get into it. Guardian Games and beyond. Eyes up, Guardian. It's that time of year again. Next week, Guardian Games 2022 will kick off on May 3rd and is free for all players of Destiny 2. This event is a tradition, and it's the perfect excuse to get into that friendly, competitive spirit. While the spirit of the annual class battle remains the same, Guardian Games 2022 does have a few changes that players can look forward to. First things first, what determines the winner? Much like previous Guardian Games, participants will be tasked with depositing those hard-earned medallions at the podium in the tower. You know the drill. Medallions can be earned by completing certain activities and mini-quests called contender cards and platinum cards. These activities are designed to be flexible, so if you've got the time, we've got those shiny medallions. Higher tier medallions, which grant more points, can be earned in activities like raids, dungeons, competitive PvP, trials, and survival. The seasonal activity, PsyOps Battlegrounds, on a higher difficulty, and more. Oh, so PsyOps Legends is going to have a purpose to it. Okay. Lower tier medallions, which are important too, dropping content like Gambit, Strikes, Quick Blade, Crucible, other Throne World activities at the standard difficulty level. That's like Wellspring. Gold medals can be earned by completing contender cards and easier activities, whereas platinum medals drop when platinum cards are completed on tougher content. Basically, play what you want, snatch those pinnacles, and scoop up some shiny medallions to spank the tower. But there's more. Something new coming to Guardian Games this year is strike scoring. Oh, okay. Which factors in playtime only for Guardian Games playlists. Additionally, we got strike medals, which are designed to reward players for pulling off some pretty impressive feats, like taking out a ton of enemies with a fancy little combat jig like Shatter. What? Combat jig. Okay. This should help with players that feel like they are being matched with others that zip right through strikes. Yes, that is frequently the case. Why rush through when you can scoop up some additional points by going ham and showing the bad guys what's up? There are two Guardian Games playlists, training and competitive, and when you play matters. Let's break it down. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the place to be is at the training playlist. Here you can practice scores. You can earn practice scores, the combined score of your entire fire team. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's time to get sweaty in the competitive playlist. This is where you'll earn exciting rewards. Players can earn buffs in the recreational training. Wait, what's recreational? I thought there's only two playlists. Recreational training and competitive playlists by ranking bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. These last until the next weekly reset. You can use these buffs in the regular Vanguard Ops playlist. Okay, players will also be able to unlock torches to light in the tower based on their highest score past a certain threshold. For example, lighting the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum torches grants rewards and a glow that can be seen on the right shoulder of a Guardian's armor. Bullet points, so you can feel extra pretty. Lighting the torch is monumental when it comes to the Guardian Games experience, and we want Guardians in Destiny 2 to feel that significance in-game. For a personal medallion deposit, there's some more glow action on the way with an accompanying left shoulder glow as well. Any progress is an accomplishment. We want you to feel proud of the time you put in. All right, so these are the armor sets that got leaked. No shoulder glows, so we don't know what that looks like yet. I really like this Warlock set. I am wondering if the color glows will change based on shaders, but I regardless, that's a very cool set. This is a good Titan set too. This is like very SRL looking. I definitely am gonna get all of these. I don't like the Hunter set that much. I do like the interior, that hood, but I don't like the rest of this. Maybe the pose is weird. I don't know. The overall structure for guarding games is designed to focus on skill level, meaning that higher scores are achieved by taking on tougher activities, defeating enemies, staying alive, and completing an activity in a timely manner. New bounties have also been thrown in for this year's festivities to help players feel inspired to engage in the Guardian Games Strike and Battlegrounds playlist, a little nudge for players to engage with the event-specific Vanguard medal system, if you will. Since there is nifty new content this year, we've also updated our contender and platinum cards, as well as our medallion rewards for those completing new challenges. New raid, check. Legendary and Master Lost sectors, check. New seasonal content, yep, also check. You can choose to spend time in the newer content, but it's not required to participate. Okay, so this is like, it's a free event, so like that's why it has to work with like the base playlist, but you can still play the seasonal content also, so you're not just like totally locked out of doing that. I'm pretty sure last time it was like only the 3 core playlist, so that was kind of boring, but it's good that they have the new expansion and seasonal stuff in here too. More options, more ways to play. Keep it fun, keep it fresh, but also keep the core spirit alive for what the Guardian Games is, and that's a community-wide effort to show off some class love. Let's get to the rewards, shall we? What are they? For those who have an affinity for some machine guns, the title, I call this the tithe in my last article I wrote about it when it leaked. Like, I don't know where I got that. Wait, is a new legendary sub-archetype that will be available during the events. Wait, sub-archetype? Wait, okay. According to Jason Briggs, a test lead at Bungie, the title is a Hake Void SMG for the energy slot. It is an aggressive frame with a unique origin perk, Classy Contender, which grants class ability energy with final blows from the weapon. It has a wide range of perks it can roll with, and players will have many opportunities to earn fully masterwork drops with double perks in both the 3rd and 4th columns. Interesting. So like this is definitely the Cold Front frame with a silencer, but they're saying it's a different archetype, and it's void, and it has this unique perk. Literally no other weapon in the game has this. I wrote about this earlier. Like, they are making a single origin trait for a single weapon. And like, it's not like Guardian Games is not like other events where there are past weapons that they can bring up. The only past Guardian Games weapon is Heir Apparent, which is an exotic, so it's not like, you know, a bunch of dawning weapons. This says to me that both there are going to be origin traits for all the holiday weapons now, and we are also probably going to get a lot more legendary Guardian Games weapons in the future if they're designing this trait specifically for this. An origin trait that only gives class ability energy, I can see that being actually pretty useful for for a lot of different builds. Class items can also be earned, as well as a shot at Heir Apparent's Catalyst. The sandbox is about to get a little more interesting during the Guardian Games celebration. Oh, and did we mention the players that score in the top 10% at the end of the event will get a new emblem to show off? Yeah, we've got that too. Oh, third event. Oh, the color scheme. It's tragic. Okay. The emblem for the player that scores in the top 10% will be awarded after we combine their highest scores from each week. When the event ends, the combined score will determine who made it to the top of the player base for Guardian Games. This will unlock a special triumph, and boom, emblem awarded. With every... There's Evie. I think my wife and her friend just came home from a walk with a pair of babies. All right, with every player having their own unique playstyle, most have a main class. This is awesome, but does mean that not every class has the same number of Guardians competing. Oh, here we go with the how we weight classes thing. Last year's games included a 10% catch-up buff that allowed for each class to have a fighting chance, regardless of how many players are in the class pool. This was to encourage players to feel like they have equal footing regarding competition, and it seemed to work out pretty well in the end, but there's always room to make improvements. So this year, each team's score multiplier will start with whatever value they ended on during last year's festivities. Titans, having placed 3rd the most days, will have the largest boost. Warlocks with the 2nd most days in 3rd place will get a moderate boost. Hunters, having placed 3rd the least number of times, will get the smallest boost. A little added bonus includes a minor 4% bump to their multiplier. Okay, so there's some catch-up mechanics. Since you like graphs, we're throwing in one for good measure to break down the participation rates in the 3 classes. Since the launch of the Witch Queen, this graph breaks down the time spent for all 3 classes, giving us a little insight into where everyone is at these days and what class engagement we're expecting to see. Interesting. Okay, so this is this season. So wait, why did Warlocks spike? Was that when the raid came out? So everyone was like switching to Warlocks to use wells and stuff. and hunters are bad at raids. So this is right. I think it is. Okay, so this is 40%, like 39% to 34% to 20. I thought warlocks were the lowest. I guess I was wrong. So Titans always lowest. Sorry, Titans. Runs May 3rd to May 24th. Guardian Games Cup, a new way to win. With Guardian Games on the horizon, we're excited to see the three classes battle it out once more, but that doesn't mean the games have to be limited just in-game. We're excited to announce that a Guardian Games Cup is happening at the same time, and it is a brand new out-of-game event that ups the ante for a bit and a good cause. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it is Guardian Games Cup. We're pretty community-focused at Bungie, if you couldn't tell, so we thought it would be a fun test to test some hardcore Guardians with the hefty responsibility of being a shining beacon for their class. Which class will claim that podium's top spot? We'll have to wait and see. But Guardian Games Cup takes that anticipation and brings it into the real world with some help of some competition-loving creators. I think Fallout was running a poll of like who they thought of when you, like, if you thought of a class, which creator did you think of? I feel like they probably asked him to do that to find creators to represent respective classes. Nobody asked me. It's fine. I get it. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Okay. From May 3rd to May 24th, some of your favorite streamers, yeah, I'm not a streamer, so we'll team up from around the world, a whopping 42 teams across 14 territories in total, duking it out to show why Titans are the best. Oh, wait, I can't say that. The top team will win a custom digital piece by Gamma Trap. Love Gamma Trap. I thought it was a specific piece, but Gamma Trap is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. He's so good. I've done some commissions for him that I can't talk about yet, but they're very good. Why stop there? Guardian Games Cup will be yet another amazing charity initiative with the Bungie Foundation, and because of that, there will be prizes both in and out of Destiny 2 for our participants to enjoy when donations are made to Direct Relief. One of those prizes even includes a rad piece of artwork from the incredibly talented Variant Art. Oh, more art. Oh yeah, this is the one where he's combining all the exotics. I saw this. This is very good. All right, they're very good. Also good. Well, more to share soon, including which teams you can cheer on as they go for the gold. This is fun. I like this. It'll be a good time with a friendly competition, a little camaraderie. We hope you join us. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. A little more in-game weapon love. Whoa, what is this? What is this? All right. With a new season comes new rewards. Next season is going to be a doozy, and we want you to experience the story and its surprises on your own. No spoilers here. Interesting. So I wonder if they're not going to like really preview it at all. That being said, we did want to share some of the rewards that are coming down the pipeline. Season 17, the ritual weapons available when ranking up will be the heavy machine gun Chain of Command. Like previous seasons, this reputationally driven reward will come with a unique ornament that depends on the vendor. Let's check it out. Yep, those are certainly ornaments. I haven't been excited about one of these ritual weapons in a very long time. I don't know. We'll see. Isn't this based on... Is this the Swarm? I feel like that looks like the Swarm. Okay, so there's the ornaments. New playlist weapons. Okay, Crucible, Riptide Fusion Rifle, Gambit, Deadweight Shotgun, Vanguard, Strident, Whistle, Bow. This has to be solar. Has to be solar. We have one solar bow that is not Sunset, and it's in Garden of Salvation. That's crazy. Nightfall drops, standard and adept version. Horror's Least Pulse Rifle. Okay, that's the strike specific one from the Corrupted, and the DFA, which is the strike specific one from what's it called? Wasn't it Warden of Nothing? I think it was Warden of Nothing. Trials of Osiris, Forgiveness Sidearm, Trials Sidearm, nice. Burden of Guilt Fusion Rifle. The Messenger and Shurias are leaving. Season 16 weapons will be shifting over to the standard loot pools. Oh, interesting. So like the world loot. Okay. That's the Crisis Inverted, Heresy, and Fortissimo 11. We'll have more to share about Season 17 closer to launch date, but those are the pew-pews to look forward to. No pictures, but, you know. Hot picks, known issues, blah, blah, blah. Drake and Josh. That's why she was asking for tattoo art. Okay. That's very cool. I like that. And some more cool arts. Bungie Foundation stuff. They raised $306,000 for Ronald McDonald House. That's very cool. Ronald McDonald, man, it's a scary Ronald McDonald. Okay. Cool emblem there. And what is this? This is Trials Labs. Okay. The vote. Oh, so this is the voting pool, so you can vote for the next map that's featured. We'll see if that works out. They're trying to get people their Bungie emails, and then DMG is taking some time off, and Hippie is signing out, and this has to be a picture of some sort of animal. Correct. Yes. All right, so that was some Guardian Games news. I'm curious about the training playlist thing, because they didn't list any of the buffs that you're getting from that. So I'm very curious kind of how that breaks down once they're actually running it. And because they did all the buffs last time about the different buffs you would get running the playlist. They were class based, but it was a cool idea. I'm curious what the training playlists are going to do. I will grind out some roles for this. I will break myself away from Elden Ring to get at least a few good copies of this. I haven't actually looked up what the roles are, but that class perk is interesting. I definitely want at least one copy of this. Obviously, it'll be back next year, probably with new weapons. And then, I mean, we don't know anything about these, but that's at least some news. I'm glad DFA's coming back. DFA with random rolls, that sounds pretty interesting, so we'll see how that goes. And Trials Sidearm, I'm definitely going to need that. So they did not mention Trespasser, which is the exotic that leaked from the TWAB last week in Japan, but Trespasser's coming back. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and pledge Warlock for Guardian Games. Okay, bye.